In every era, the home has been the first school, and parents have been its teachers. It is within the walls of a family that the seeds of character are planted, where children first learn truth from falsehood, good from evil, and respect from rebellion. Yet today, this sacred foundation is weakening. Parental authority, once the guiding force of moral upbringing, is fading beneath the noise of modern influences, digital distractions, and a culture that glorifies defiance over discipline. The decline of parental authority did not happen overnight. It began when society started labeling strictness as oppression and obedience as weakness. In the name of modernity, many parents began to fear correcting their children, thinking that love means saying yes to everything. But love that has no discipline is not love. It is indulgence that spoils the soul. A parent's duty is not to please their children, but to guide them, protect them, and prepare them for a righteous life before God and society. When parental authority is lost, confusion fills the home. Children grow up without moral boundaries, without respect for elders, and without understanding the consequences of their choices. The voice of a father that once commanded honor now competes with the voices of the internet. The wisdom of a mother that once shaped generations is now overshadowed by trends and influencers who know nothing of faith, family, or decency. It is time to reclaim parental authority, not through anger or control, but through presence, wisdom, and courage. Parents must once again take the rightful place as the moral compass of the home. The home must become a sanctuary of learning, not a battlefield of rebellion. The family must return to the discipline of mutual respect, where children see their parents as mentors, not as obstacles. Reclaiming parental authority begins with self-discipline. Parents who expect respect must live respectably. The father who demands obedience must first lead with justice and integrity. The mother who seeks to be heard must speak with wisdom, not frustration. When children witness their parents living by truth, prayer, and patience, they naturally learn the same virtues. Authority built on hypocrisy collapses, but authority built on sincerity lasts generations. In past generations, parents were the storytellers of virtue. They shared tales of prophets, saints, and righteous ancestors. Through those stories, values were preserved: humility, honesty, courage, and fear of God. But today, the modern household has fallen silent. Children listen to the world more than their parents. The screens have become the new storytellers, and their stories often destroy faith, morality, and culture. A society that mocks parental authority is a society walking towards self-destruction. When children grow up believing that no one can correct them, they become adults who cannot correct themselves. They begin to justify sin, excuse dishonesty, and reject divine guidance. And soon, the home that once raised builders of civilization begins to produce individuals lost in selfishness and confusion. True parental authority is not about domination. It is about direction. It is the voice that tells a child when to stop before they go astray. It is the hand that guides when they stumble. It is the prayer whispered at night, asking the Almighty to keep them on the right path. When parents lead with such sincerity, their children feel secure, even when the world outside seems uncertain. We must remember that parental authority is not merely a cultural duty. It is a divine trust. The Almighty has commanded parents to raise their children in righteousness, to teach them what is lawful and unlawful, to nurture both faith and character. To neglect this duty is to betray that trust. Reclaiming parental authority, therefore, is not a social preference. It is a moral obligation. Parents must learn again to say no when necessary, even if the world says yes. They must protect their children from ideologies and habits that destroy innocence. They must spend time with their families, listen to their children's struggles, and build homes filled with faith and love. For when faith enters the home, wisdom enters the heart. A strong family is the first line of defense against moral decay. If the father becomes weak, the family loses direction. If the mother becomes silent, the family loses warmth. If both parents lose courage, the children lose guidance, and the world loses its moral balance. But when both parents stand firm, guided by fear of God and love of truth, no outside influence can destroy the home. Reclaiming parental authority is in truth reclaiming the future. It is raising a generation that fears God more than public opinion, that values truth over comfort, and that seeks purpose over pleasure. Such children become the torchbearers of faith, the defenders of culture, and the protectors of civilization itself. So, to every parent listening, do not fear being firm, and do not grow weary in doing good. You are shaping the conscience of tomorrow. The world may change its morals, but divine truth does not change. Lead your children with faith, discipline them with love, and remind them that obedience to parents is obedience to God. And to every child listening, know that your parents' guidance is not a burden. It is a blessing. Their rules are not restrictions, they are protections. Their authority is not meant to control you. It is meant to save you from a world that will not. The time has come for families to rise again, for parents to reclaim their sacred authority, for homes to echo again with respect, and for culture to be preserved through the revival of disciplined love. For only in the light of parental authority guided by faith can a nation rediscover its moral strength, its identity, and its peace. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive notifications of future videos when uploaded.